Cool. That was very generous. Good morning, sir. How's it going today? Ready for bed?
I hear you.
Yeah.
It's been a month.
Yeah.
Way past my bedtime. Felt like that since I got up this morning.
I know. But hey, you know what? Knock on wood, my kids, they got up this morning and they got dressed and they didn't fight. And I was all like, there are some gods out there. So.
I wish I could get my 19-year-old just to take his run.
Feel like they're in the same boat. They're an interesting breed of animal for sure.
Oh, that's earlier. Can you go back in? Because that was way earlier when I still had the lights partially off. Oh, that's weird.
Okay, here we are now.
Okay.
Now,
Good?
good.
All right. Call to order the regular council meeting for the town of Evansville. May I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Chad Edwards,
Here.
Councilmember Joe Canal,
Here.
Councilmember Ken Stachado,
Here.
Councilmember Michael Scott,
Here.
Councilmember Kathy Starkey asked to be excused tonight. County Attorney Scott Murray.
Here.
Chief of Police Mike Thompson.
Here.
Fire Chief Will Molson.
Here.
Public Works Director Paul Hansen.
Here.
Town Clerk Janelle Underwood, and rest of the citizens.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All those opposed? I didn't hear Joe. Number one, the consent agenda. Approval of the regular meeting minutes for February 8th, 2021. Approval of daycare license renewals, Imagination Station, Kids Campus, Wonderfully Made Childcare. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, ordinance number 1, 2021, an ordinance setting the tax levy for 2021, second reading.
Mr. Mayor and Council, before you tonight is ordinance 1-2021. This is an ordinance fixing the tax levy for 2021 and providing effective date therefore. It's brought before you tonight on second reading. And the mill levy that is set at 8 mill levy, which is also known as the general tax to meet the current expenses of the town of Evansville. That mill levy is the same number that has been all through the years and has not changed. So brought before you tonight for second reading.
Any discussion? I have a motion to approve ordinance 1-2021.
I'll motion that.
Do I have a second?
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Ordinance number 2, 2021, an ordinance amending and updating the Evansville Employee Handbook, first reading.
Mr. Mayor and Council, brought before you tonight is an ordinance amending and updating the Evansville Employee Handbook. We, I think, had 2 work sessions going through and proposing to update, I guess, the employee hiring and background checks policy, the employee mental health policy was added, workplace drug and alcohol testing policy was updated, and then the whistleblower and special reporting policy was added. And it's brought before you tonight for first reading. And because the employee handbook was adopted a number of years ago by ordinance, I spoke with the town attorneys and it was best to adopt these policies by ordinance to go with the employee handbook. So it's brought before you tonight on first reading.
So this is something we've already approved, but now we're just putting in an ordinance. Any discussion? Do I have a motion to approve ordinance number 2-2021?
I'll motion that.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, number 4, discussion of employee awards. We all know what kind of year this has been. It's been pretty tough on everybody, and I can't think of one department that wasn't shorthanded this year. And despite all of that, really proud of the service that the employees put together, and really didn't miss a beat and provided great level of service to the town citizens. With that, I would like to bring forward the proposal to provide an award to the employees, both a letter of recognition as well as a monetary award, proposing $500 for all full-time employees, $250 for all part-time employees. And I'm also proposing that this would come from the CARES reimbursement money that we received, as to not adversely affect the current budget that we're in. So with that, any discussion?
How soon are we talking about giving it out? Like
I think
soon?
we do it, yep, right away.
Okay.
As soon as we
All right.
can get everything together. I'm sure there's a little bit of time that would take to process that on the town side, but
I would think within the next month.
Well, that's what I was just gonna, it's like I was gonna motion to, hopefully get it done sooner than later. If
yeah, I would propose we do go as quickly as we can. Of course, there's
And I can shoot for, I can maybe shoot for next week. Yeah,
it basically constitutes about $23,000, and that is the actual payment to the employees of $500 and $250, and then the town covering the taxes on top of that. But yeah, I agree. I think we should move as quickly as we can. So, any other discussion?
What will be on the recognition award? What is that going to look like?
I think we just talked about maybe a letter to the
Yeah.
employees stating that,
Like a thank you certificate. I mean, it's not as meaningful as the check by any means, but it is just a little thank you for everybody for their service and the efforts that they put forth throughout this year. I want to add on to this that one of the thoughts behind this was during our last budget cycle, revenues did not put the town in a position that we could give a COLA to the town employees. And I will say, with the current revenue projections coming in, I'm not really comfortable that we would be in a position that we could provide the employees with a COLA again this year. So another monetary thank you is important. Any other discussion? No?
I'll go ahead and motion to move forward with the employee awards and recognition.
Great. Do I have a second?
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. All right, public comments. Chief?
Pick me. I was hoping we'd have more audience today, but it says there's only 3 people here, and 2 of them work for the town. But for those who might be viewing online, a couple things I just wanted to bring up. We had a pretty eventful weekend. We had 2 foot chases. One started on 7th and ended up on Eagle Trail. Obviously, it's been all over social media. Everybody knows we've had people checking car doors, trying to get into stuff. We've been working pretty hard to identify said individuals. And so we've been stopping out, talking to everybody late at night, walking. Well, one of them, we're pretty sure this is our suspect. We're just trying to get him to own up to it. He's sitting in jail currently on a 30-day note for the meth that was in his pocket after he got apprehended by our officers. So we're going to be working on him. If we get something that ties him more strongly to it, we're going to get that picture out there to the public, because he does have a cohort working with him. Then we had another individual run on the 19th, started up at First and Holmes and ended up in the field just a little bit west of our public workshop. And so we've been working on that. So I actually kind of want to talk to the public and you guys and whoever's watching here, that
again, it helps us catch these people when the community's communicating with us, being vigilant. If you see something, report it, say something. Essentially, part of the reason, and this goes back to my views, is why we need 2 officers in the town at all time, because things are just getting busier. While these 2 foot chases are going on, we also had a issue up at Come On In that dealt with a whole lot of juveniles. That it was about a 2.5 hour event that had 3 officers tied up on that. Our 1 foot chase, we had Casper officers, highway patrol come in to assist with apprehending that guy. And then up on the 15th, we had a fairly significant issue at the American Pride car wash that started over a simple taking electricity water type thing, turns into 3 people with drugs. They go to jail. So some pretty significant things in the last 4 or 5 days coming up. So I just wanted to reiterate that. And most all these cases are new people that we brought in the last 8 months. They're the ones handling the stuff. They're doing a great job and truly are looking after our community. So I just want to bring that up. They're doing a good job, and hopefully the community will see the video, because we only have 3 in our audience today, that if they see something, say something, because we truly are trying to catch these people and keep them out of our community. And the other day I did a search. 2.5 years ago, we were the most dangerous place listed in Wyoming. We've dropped to number 4. So we're gaining. My goal is to get us under 10. I want to be out of the top 10. So
I appreciate all your efforts. And I'd like to say, I know I've heard mentioning your presence out there in the evening. So I just want you to know it's noticed, and appreciative. Anybody have anything to add on?
I just want to, again, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's same thing as like Mr. Mayor said, we have seen a lot more presence, and I know a lot of people have commented to me also. It's like, hey, I just saw that guy over there, and now that's a different one. Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, do we have any additional public comments? More public comments?
Any general description on people that are taking doors? Age?
Mid to late 20s, blonde hairish. They like to hide in shadows, so that's why we want everybody to turn on porch lights. And when I go cruising around, I turn on all the scene lights and wake everybody up because I think the sun just came up. Because you can't hide from my patrol. So, but 2 individuals, looks like blonde hair, one down tucked in the back. Male.
All right, before we clean up here, I would like to make a couple announcements. I'd like everybody to know that at our next council meeting on the 8th, we're going to receive a presentation for the bid for the land down on Platte River Parkway. So that's something look forward to, everybody. The bidder will be here to present their presentation and their layout and their bid for that land. Also, I'd like to announce that upcoming here in the town, there's going to be a suicide awareness event. That's on March 13th at the community center. That's free to anybody in the town. So I encourage everyone to get out there and take advantage of that presentation. So that's all I have.
Do we know what time?
11 o'clock. 11 a.m.
11 to 1, correct? So, all right. With that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Have a second?
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Motion passes. Adjourn at 7:15.
13th, right there.
Yeah, March 13th.
I got it written down on my calendar, but I just wrote it down on the agenda.
I don't have a